Hey Libra, welcome back. Thank you for tuning into my channel. We're going to be looking at the next 48 hours for you, and we'll see what's coming up, what you need to know about these next couple of days. So this can be about anything here. Probably about love though. You got a lot of love messages always coming through, don't you? But look, this can be for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Now, if anyone out there was after private readings, I am currently accepting those. So please email me, and I will email through the booking details. Otherwise, please subscribe to the channel. That would be lovely. And if you wanted to become a channel member and get access to member-only content, please feel free to do that with the join button on the homepage of my channel. Otherwise, let's see what's going on, Libra. Okay, I see you waiting out a situation here, possibly going through some sort of ending. Four of Swords. I see you in a no contact kind of energy right now, Libra. And I also feel like there's been someone you've turned your back on, or someone you're not responding to right now. Okay, you're in two minds about the situation. You're back and forth. One minute you want to be with them, next minute you don't. Okay, they're going to come back into the picture. Could be a Cancer. We've got Leo here. They're going to come back into the picture, but it might not be the reunion you're waiting on. Where's my last deck? Okay, could be someone from the past coming back up. It's like it's an energy where you guys almost had a connection. So you almost had a relationship. You almost had something, but it failed to work out. Like, you came really close and then it didn't eventuate into anything, and now they've returned. But it's still, for some reason, I don't see it working out. Not right now anyway. Why is this? Okay, maybe because you have a different start coming up with the Ace of Cups. I feel like there's a destined water sign coming up around you, or you're going to hear from this person. Okay, you're going to hear from them, but they're going to tell you potentially they're a little bit lost. Seven of Cups is coming up, so they really can't put into words how they're feeling right now, but they're definitely feeling something here, Libra. I don't know if that's going to be enough to take your interest, though, but I do feel like the Ace of Cups tells me it is a destined connection, or it's a destined coming back. There is something that they have to give you that they weren't able to give you before. Okay. I don't think there's any drama. I'm not sensing any drama in this situation. Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands reversed. I feel like it seems more peaceful this time round. But I feel like both of the Ten of Cups are reversed here. I don't know if you have kids with this person, or you wanted to have children. Maybe you lost a child. It's like you almost had a family, you almost got married, or you almost introduced each other to your children. But I feel like you're destined to reconnect, but you're not destined to have a future, at least not right now. What I'm getting is a long-term vision is being ignored or shut down. Like any sort of combos that are coming up, and it's going to be around any sort of conversations that are around the future, this person's going to be quick to shut it down. But I feel like there's still something there that they feel for you. Okay, they're not doing too well. Libra, someone's not coping very well. They're in a strength reversed position and they're very emotional. But I get someone isn't dealing with things, especially if they haven't heard from you. If you've sort of disappeared, I see a lot of you sort of doing some self-love, some self-work here. And as you're doing that, the more you do that, and the longer you go without reaching out to this person, the more they're freaking out, because that's increasing their separation anxiety, and all anxiety is separation anxiety. So what we have here is that this person is starting to panic and going, wow, okay, Libra's not even wanting to message me. They don't even care. Like, they're starting to question the big things here. And I feel like they may be trying to connect with you, and they feel like you've turned your back on them. So that's why they may make a reappearance. But the relationship cards are reversed next to this person, next to this energy. I don't know, at this stage, I feel like you've reached a brick wall with this connection and you're just not feeling like it's going to work. This may be for some of you. But for others, maybe you're still hung up on a past situation. Maybe they did something in the past and you haven't gotten over it. Maybe you broke up, they slept with someone else, they rebounded, and you know, you feel some type of way about that, and that's okay. But I think if you really love the person, yes, you'll try to overlook that. But that's so much easier said than done, because when it happens to you, it's a horrible feeling, right? It's disgusting, like so painful. Love is painful. It's a massive risk. And I feel for you if you're going through something like that, because it's really hard to deal with. The Nine of Cups is reversed, so you didn't get your wish. Something that you wanted to come true didn't come true at this point, and maybe that's also why you've hit a brick wall. You're starting to feel deflated, and you're not really seeing that vision. Nine of Cups, they don't want to give you what you want. Maybe they can't. Maybe they can't for a reason. I still feel like they're going to make an appearance on the horizon, though, once again. Or they're going to say something like, not right now, maybe in the future. Or how about we see how we're going in a couple of months? Like they're going to, what I get is that there's someone who's going to leave it open-ended because they don't want to cut things entirely. Now, someone might say something like, how about we just take some time apart and then check back in? Or how about we just remain friends? It's like they don't want to disconnect entirely. They want to disconnect on some level, but not entirely. And that's what I feel is coming up. And they will say things like they miss you. They were looking or reading over old texts or old messages or anything like that. They were seeing it. Okay, they were looking you up on social media. They were doing some stalking. They wanted to see where you were at, what you were doing, who you were doing it with. Especially if they've gone off and done their own thing. They're secretly panicking, wondering if you've done that as well. Some of you have, others haven't. But it doesn't mean that for this person, it hasn't been seeded. These thoughts haven't been seeded in their mind. Like they could very well be thinking these thoughts and it's making their mind go into overdrive and it's driving them crazy. And maybe in some perverse way they need that. Like you need to enjoy them having these panicky thoughts about you, because you need to make them shake in their boots a little bit too, Libra. Can't just be like, you know, you need that air of mystery around you. They need to wonder about you, where you're at, what you're doing, what have you been up to. So I'm just going to put that out there for some of you, okay? Being a little bit petty, but sometimes it needs to happen, I think. I'm going to leave it there though, Libra. So I do appreciate you watching and tuning in. It does mean a lot. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, please. That would be great. Otherwise, if you did want to become a member, you can do so via the join button on the membership homepage. Sorry, on the channel homepage. Otherwise, we'll be in touch very soon. So thanks everyone, and bye for now.